check the volume.
Hello,
Check
hello,
the volume.
hello. Okay, there is sound. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. So Bitcoin has been going up, but a little. I was expecting a huge, bigger pump, but it's not doing a bigger pump. Now on the weekly looks bullish. We'll see what happens, but it's very probable, as I said yesterday, that we're going to get rejected soon because the money flow is still in the red, and I don't see how we're going past through the zero line here. Indeed, I think we're going to get rejected soon, like very soon, like that. And then we have to monitor and check where Bitcoin is stopping. I mean, where is dumping to, whether it's volatile dump or not so volatile. Oh, this is 3 hour. On the 1 hour, actually, I guess we can short this. I want to see price here at 20.4 or 20.4 to short this. Right now it's going down, but this is usually bullish structure, so it is climbing. This price action is climbing above the resistance that we had. So I would really wait here, not do anything, but the 1 hour looks bearish. 45 minutes as well, money flow is going down, and we have a like higher high in the price, which is bearish divergence, and we can see that momentum is also showing us that we should fall down. 30 minutes is the same. I don't know if we get a nuke or not. I mean, nuke in the price. But maybe we'll get a real nuke. So I would want to wait this 5 minutes and 3 minutes to see if there is something to the upside. If the price reaches 20.4, I will short again. I have been shorting this past day and it was very profitable. Like, I shorted here, I didn't short here, but I shorted here, I shorted here a little bit. So right now it's proving fine, the shorting. Let me see. So 15 minutes. Yeah, I think we're just in the beginning. If we are going to dump, really, we're in the beginning of this dump, and I want to see we go past this Ichimoku cloud, that we break it to the downside. On the 1 hour we are still high here, but we're above the Ichimoku cloud. We're above the cloud, and this is not exactly bullish. It may be. This is not exactly bearish. It may be bearish, but we have to wait. So on the daily we're exactly holding the upper Bollinger Band, and we're below the Ichimoku cloud. So on the daily we're pretty much bearish, but on the 1 hour we are not. So let's see what happens. I'm going to wait for this 5 minute Heikinashi and wave to see what is going to happen. Well, we kissed this resistance 2 times, 20.4. Now we're going down. Maybe we accelerate to the downside until 20k or lower. I'll be looking at 20k. if we go down lower. If not, I'll be looking at 20.4 again. So these are my levels. Let's see here on this chart. Well, on this chart we can see that we're mostly consolidating, going sideways, and yeah, that's it. The volume delta is going up substantially more than the previous high, and this is strange. I mean, to see it, it's strange because we're even above this high and the price is so low. So maybe this is something hidden bearish. I don't know. On the 30-minute, this indicator, we're still bullish here, although we're losing a little bit momentum, but we're still bulls, seems in control. Yeah, I'm going to play Inspo Crypto analysis, on-chain analysis. From my side, this is it. I think now, as I said, it looks bearish, but on the 1 hour, on the hard time frames, but we'll see. I want to wait for the 5-minute. Maybe we will go up, maybe we won't. I want to see the price a little bit higher to short again. Other than that, I'm just going to watch.
Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspo Crypto. Today, another very exciting trading day. At least if you followed a little bit yesterday's analysis and you did what I expected a little bit, this, 20,500 almost, then go down like a correction, and well, now up. So I traded the swing and it looks very good at the moment because I'm at the moment just one way to profit, and right now only longing. We will see how far they will bring it, because in the next few hours we will see what the XY is going to do, but mostly what SPY is going to do. However, we will see and we will check that, just as usual, to see if we can figure out what could be the next step, because Bitcoin is right now just hitting my trend line here, and you remember we failed here. That's why we did this correction. I took profit from my short in that area here, so it was a little bit expected. I had today with George a chat where I said, I think we will bounce here and go up once again. He is also bullish. He says that short squeeze initiated at least on SPY because the whole market was once again overloaded with puts, and so usually the market maker starts to drive the price to the opposite direction. That's happening. I also said 20,400 or even a little bit less at 23,750 could be the next retest. I wasn't really expecting such a big bump, but I'm fine with that. So we will see. I guess it will get rejected once again, maintain that here until we can break to the upside. Not saying we are done and we will go only up, but that's at least my initial comment. We will see how far they will bring it, but usually here at 20,200 it should retest that area and then go up once again. Also here they tried, failed, and went more to the downside. That area here is very critical, and I mean, look, that's really a big challenge. But we received a lot of stablecoins. They were just sending from Treasury Tether directly via an unknown wallet to Binance. I don't know if Binance is refilling their stablecoin reserves, something they need to do sometimes, and or if someone is pushing up the price. It looks like, I mean, with almost 300 million USDT, you can do a lot. So we will see how far they want to bring that, because I guess that bulls are well prepared to have a break here. But I also think, without to see and to check all the remaining data, that's going to end in a bull trap before we can go even, at least I'm still hoping we can retest our bottom of 17.6 for the for this year. That would be a nice and, you know clean retest, and so close the phase, the bear market phase, and then let us go up hitting end of the year 30k. That would be my plan, but we need to see. So yeah, so let us start with the wealth ratio 30 days moving average. After it went up very hard, you can see the wealth ratio 30 days moving average is falling now, just because, well, and there it was, if I'm not that wrong, it was, yeah, in the last 3 days it was falling, and once again reaching our, it seems it's the bottom of wealth ratio 38. So indicating whales are sending less bitcoins to centralized exchanges, to spot exchanges, as you can see here, and that could also indicate that we will lift up more. But I mean, I wouldn't trust October at all. I trust November and December. But at least my trade strategy is based on a bullish November and December. Maybe November is going to be bearish and December extremely bullish. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And everything, not including any kind of special events that could happen. But yeah, I in my opinion, the bearish price action is not done yet. We will see something before we will go up finally, but at least it looks like we can go up from here. We can go up maybe to 22, maybe even to 23. That's something we need to see. But everything depends on SPY. As mentioned yesterday, Bitcoin is not in the position to make any kind of decisions. So we will see what's going to happen. But yeah, wealth ratio, 1 hour time frame, lifting up at the moment at 89. So it was very high, indicating 100%. It was declining. Right now, since here, just declining, indicating whales sending less bitcoins to centralized exchanges, and now the price is lifting up. So everything is fine. Also here, the 30 hours moving average lifting up. Didn't touch really 90, and 90 is the critical level. And since then, declines. Now it seems stabilizing, maybe, just distributing. So everything would be fine here, in my opinion. If we go further, we can see here that stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges lifted up, declined afterwards, but it maintained. So it's not declining like we had just in the past, for example. And we don't see those 300 millions to Binance, just because at the same time we had also outflows. And the same with the Bitcoin reserves on centralized exchanges. I have tweeted today. Some people would say, well, 30k BTC, that's nothing. Yeah, well, that's just the delta, because at the same time we have detected some outflows, and that's something you need to add to those 13ks. And then we are talking about maybe 25,000 bitcoins that we received and are waiting on centralized exchanges to be distributed. And we don't know if they are going to distribute the way up or if they are going to dump it. That's something we need to see today, what's going to happen, right? So yeah, I just had a cake, so if you're so yeah, that's it. While stablecoin supply maintains, still, it's still declining. BUSD burning, USDC burning. Just we know Tether is not burning anything, absolutely not anything. So when we see Tether Treasury to unknown wallet, they are not minding this. They are just storage a lot of Tether and waiting now that some clients knock on the door and ask for some Tether. So it doesn't have any effect here to the stablecoin supply. That's it. Let us go to the next chapter. So let us talk about the current flow activity. Look that. I mean, if that's not big, how much is that? Well, 28 millions. Now people would say 28 millions. in spot. That's peanut. Well, not for spot. So 28 millions also is indicating they are selling the way up. And that's also why we see here the net flow in stablecoins to spot. We also see that bitcoins are leaving the exchanges. So if we take a look here, for example, we can see that they are selling. They withdrew here from centralized exchanges 3,200 bitcoins, while we received at the same time 270. So nothing. We removed from centralized exchanges 2,275 bitcoins, while we just received at the same time 900 bitcoins. Well, to be honest, we received an hour before 1,400. So let us say 2,500 bitcoins. Okay, it's a negative gap maybe. However, the whole thing looks like they are distributing the way up at the moment. We need to check, however, also what's going to happen with the centralized exchanges and their BTC reserves, if they are declining right now or if they are just going up more. That's something we need to check. But you know, of course, it's not huge. We had even bigger outflows here. You remember 150 million. But look, that was mid of September. Since then, nothing big is happening. So, nothing big. Even in stablecoins, it looks like the market is making a winter sleep, but not just for 1 week. So, let us go forward. So, what's happening here? Well, first of all, we see funding rate up, declined, up, and it looks like it wants to decline while we receive this big candle. Poor guys. So if we can see here stablecoins to derivative exchanges and bitcoins to relative exchanges, that would be nice. Derivative exchanges. I would say maybe more stablecoins than here to than bitcoins. 87 million, 33. So 87 last hour was big. Then before the price started to down, we received we received a lot, almost 500 millions here. So while as you can see here, the funding rate was dumping, so indicating also these guys were just demanding shorts with that money, and then it flipped. But look, I mean, we don't see that this money disappeared, because otherwise we would see here also the rate graph, how they took this money off from the exchanges. Maybe they are really also here just trading the swing. So just, you know, short first, long then, and we will see what happens next. Related to bitcoins, we received 4,600 bitcoins 5 hours ago, and in the last 2 hours, nothing, peanuts, 2,500 bitcoins and so on and so forth. That's absolutely nothing. But we had a 15,683 bitcoin outflow from derivative exchanges. That's big. So someone took profit from its longs, I guess. And yeah, that's it from here. Open interest, leverage ratio. I mean, I have tweeted about that. We can see open interest and leverage ratio. Now I would like to show you something about leverage ratio. Why I can't see that? Oh, that's CryptoQuant. We need just a minute to refresh the site. Now it appears. So the thing I would like to show you is how high is the leverage ratio. Okay, that's Bitcoin price, would make sense, right? No, that's the reserves, but that's the Bitcoin price. And now we go to the daily resolution. Would you consider that this is normal? Leverage ratio 2021. That was, you know, the first all-time high we did in 2021. The second one we did. Leverage ratio up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. What? Look that. That's crazy. I mean, that's a new all-time high in leverage ratio. Gambling. Just pure gamblers here. I mean, they, wow, skyrocket. That's gambling. It's pure gambling. They are using high leverage all the time, all the time. And that's where I'm a little bit scared, because, you know, if they really want to bring some volatility to the market, they will, wow. I mean, I'm not using big leverage anymore, because I think that's going to explode. It doesn't matter if we will go up or down, it's going to explode. Absolutely. So that's really crazy what some traders are doing. I mean, we are not talking about few, and that's a lot. Let us go forward and check here. Leverage ratio. I mean, look, that's incredible. Here's the open interest. That was our last all-time high. Here's our open interest. While, let me check the color. Okay, I changed the color. Here was our leverage ratio, and it's now here. It's exactly the opposite way, indicating these guys are using less volume, but higher leverage, like I did. Yeah, but that's risky. That's very risky. And that's going to bring volatility to the market. Because, I mean, we just need to check this chart here. That's the conditions of spot market. That's the conditions of future markets. That looks like crap. It's not healthy at all if you check what's happening. You know, I mean, look that 2021 all-time high, 2021 our current all-time high. So the first one, the second one. Look, the activity was wow, nice. Look where we are now. I mean, or here. That's crazy. So, do you think exchanges are going to allow that? They are making less money with you, and at the same time they will allow that, yeah, high leverage, low volume, give it. Yeah, ride the bull, and I will allow you that. No, absolutely not. So, you remember what I said? Repeat the pattern enough times so that everyone feels confident and comfortable with this pattern. They will, because that's what that's our psychology. We will think, oh, that happened 4 times. It will happen again. Okay, it happened again. We will do it again. Okay, I jump in. At a certain time, they will nuke the market or push the market in a way like crazy, and they will liquidate all of us. All of us. I'm absolutely sure, because that's free money. That's really crazy. As you see, I mean, we are talking about, of course, they are liquidating more shorts than longs, but peanuts. Peanuts. We are talking here 270 bitcoins. Peanuts. Really peanuts. We have, even in longs right now, 77 bitcoins, 60 bitcoins. And here, that's the aggregated funding rate, open interest leverage ratio. So, it's going to be a big challenge to trade this market, in my opinion. Also here, that's Binance now, you know. I mean, funding rate up, and we will see. I mean, that was the last time, few hours ago, when I checked Blockchain Whispers, and you can see that we had almost 1.8 billions in shorts and almost 1.5 billions in longs. So of course the open interest went up like skyrocket. But it's a little bit different here. So Ethereum longers were leading the whole open interest, as you see. Not that big. I mean, 56 to 44, but you know, looks different than on Bitcoin, where they're expected just that the price will go down. Now let us refresh the site and see what happened. Okay, so on Ethereum, still longs, and here that's going to become very interesting. Maybe it matches very well to my expectations. Go up, have a false break, we will go up, bull trap, down again. So liquidate shorts, liquidate longs. Thank you very much for playing. We will see. Binance. Oh, spin. Hey, I can spin at the same time where you're loading the chart? And it gives me 2 credits. Thank you very much, Kingfisher. That's nice. So, we see here this structure here. We see here this structure here. Now let us check. That looks a little bit strange, to be honest. Now let us see what FTX is doing, because this here is, in my opinion, indicating I mean, that should attract the exchanges much more than this area here, but we know that Bitcoin is just following SPY, SPX, SPY mainly. Even SPX, yes, a little bit, but it's much more SPY. And I don't think, I mean, if they want to liquidate someone, 23. I mean, from they have to push up very hard to 23k. Otherwise, to go down once again to 19.5 and lower. Of course, the biggest part is at 28k. Good luck to liquidate those 28k in just, I don't know, few days. It's not going to happen. So FTX, let us check if they have a similar structure. And it looks different. Even we see here, we could go down to 19.8 to liquidate all these gamblers here. On the short side, nothing. I mean, the structure here on the short side looks very similar, even of course it's not the same volume. Also here the liquidations volume declined a lot. We had almost 8,000 just a few days ago, and even yesterday, if I'm not wrong, we had something like 5,000 or something. Now we just have 1,500. That here looks completely different in my opinion. Even if lifting up, okay, but everything else here doesn't match. So we have some gaps between Binance and FTX. That's always very interesting. Let us go forward. So what's happening here? That's something we also need to check right now. FTX, since it started to lift up and its CBD, it did almost 2,500 bitcoins CBD, indicating more they purchased more than they sold. But I have retweeted from couple as well, indicating they were also pushing a little bit Bitcoin to the upside, while they were triggering all their shorts, also not really indicating that's I mean, they can hedge of course, but why hedge then? You know, you don't need to hedge if you're sure will go up, and that's not a problem. So yeah, we need to see. I mean, Bitcoin collateral looks a little bit more bearish than the future collateral futures. The aggregated looks a little bit more, well, they did a smarter move than FTX, as you see, because they took profit and started again to buy, selling a little bit. That's why the price is declining, but nothing big at all. If we go forward, we see Binance, and Binance is a one-to-one copy of the aggregated CBD spot because, you know, due to their liquidity and so on, it makes sense, absolutely. So let us go further, and we are here right now on Bitfinex, and also here Bitfinex, not big at all, not big, yeah, just in sequences, then pushing up. Right now also pushing up, but not big at all, absolutely not. I mean, we are talking about 1,400 bitcoins or something. That's nothing. That's their CBD, of course, but that's nothing. If we take a look to Coinbase, even here doesn't look that great. I mean, they pushed up, distributed, pushed up, distributed, and now pushing up once again. It looks like they want to distribute once again. I don't know. It doesn't look that extremely bullish, in my opinion. Let us take a look. Maybe the market maker is accumulating. So these guys reducing a little bit their balances, or retailers taking profit. Guys with 1 to 10 bitcoins in their wallets, also here they declined, now not doing anything. These guys here, they declined. These guys have 10 to 100 bitcoins in their wallets. They declined, reduced their balances, right now lifting up. These guys here, we know these guys are dealers. These guys love to make quick profits. Buy the dip, sell the top, and repeat as a loop. That's what they love to do. So at the moment, pushing up, and the market maker lifted up, and its balances reduced, lifted up once again, and now it seems very stabilized. As we are just hitting a critical area where I said 20,400, where we have this trend line, and so on and so forth. I mean, even I think we will see bullish month. I still think we are not done. I'm still missing, as mentioned in the beginning of these analysis, I'm still missing the retest, a clear retest of our current bottom of 17.6. That would be extremely bullish in my opinion. So only because these guys are lifting up like they did many times before, just to reduce their balances and to nuke the market, it's too early to say if they are accumulating, but in case they start to accumulate, I would go all in. I mean, all in with the funds I have here available on decentralized exchanges on BitGet, and more. I will go all in and only long, only long, without hedge or something. But it's too early just to say that. I need to see much more. That's really just too early to say that. That doesn't look like accumulation. It just looks like something like preparation. You know, that's not good. That's not good. So we will see. These guys here reducing. We know 80% of these entities are mainly linked to centralized exchanges. So also here we need to see what's going to happen. Why they are reducing? I guess they are just people taking their bitcoins out from the exchanges. That's bullish, of course. So yeah, a little bit of tea. So fine. Let us go also here forward. Maybe we can check something. The market maker was active in the last 3 hours and said, wow, not bad. In the last 3 hours, once again expecting to lift up, it sent 2.5, almost 3,000 bitcoins in the last 3 hours, and it seems he is not done. We need to see. We know that these guys are pain in the ass. So yeah, wow, 3,000 bitcoins. Oh yeah, okay, that's great to see. That we see here, for example, that the balances, Bitcoin balances on centralized exchanges, so their Bitcoin reserves are declining, so they are buying while lifting up. They started, okay, they started here, so accumulated quick and then push up. We need to see if they are going to make a simple double top to let it fall once again, because they love such really simple formations. Also stable coins declining related to spot. So we need to see. I have showed you the chart here. Miners lifting up once again. 2,000 bitcoins outflow yesterday. We will see. Can we check the hour? Yeah, 1 hour. Oh yeah, they did here something. Not big, not big at all. Not big. 1,000 bitcoins or something. No, not big. So they are not expecting anything big at the moment, and that's it. I mean, even here, Binance, of course, and what's green? Gemini active. That's Coinbase here, the green. If we check, for example, OTC at the moment, not really active. They were active yesterday, for example. Today, not happening anything. Maybe that explains why we are lifting up. So yeah, I don't see here anything big, to be honest. We have talked about everything else, so let us go forward. So Coinbase, what's happening on Coinbase? You see, reducing liquidity. I mean, if you're not expecting that the price goes down, it makes sense, because if you lock your money there, it doesn't make sense. So they are reducing liquidity to the downside at the moment. Even here, volume. So, but also sell orders. We had here some sell orders. They removed all sell orders. They placed a little bit more volume to 24 and even to 25. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So at least on Coinbase, nothing happening. Deribit still waiting there between 19.3 and 18.6. They placed a wall at 25. We still have a lot of sell orders, and new have arrived at 35. Yeah, make 100,000. So yeah, nothing happening here. Bitstamp, but that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Oh, Bitstamp limiting. At least here we have a wall at 20,500, 20,700, 21. They didn't remove all the liquidity to the downside. Even okay, at 13.8 they reinforced a little bit one wall there. But well, I mean, Deribit is not, it's not the exchange. This one is the exchange, and if you check this side here, you see a lot of liquidity. Do you know why? Well, usually they do that just to push up the price. That's just pushing up the price. That's the only thing. While pushing up the price, hitting to their sell orders, because we have here a lot of sell orders, new sellers arrived here until 21k. So I think also Capo was absolutely right. The most interesting part is, why would you then just place here at 12,000 a buy order for almost 1,000 bitcoins? For almost 1,000 bitcoins at $12,500? Are you kidding me? 1,000 bitcoins. That's a lot of cash. But when you see on Binance such a volume, I mean, I don't know how much that is, but almost 2,500 bitcoins or something. Yeah, I mean, wow. Until here, 5,500 bitcoins. You have to suck a lot of bitcoins if you want to go down. Now people could ask me, do you think it's maybe, a trap? Are they just communicating, hey, only up? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. But not expecting it, because short anything, and it's still, man, and that's it. I mean, even here their Bitcoin reserves are declining, so they are buying while lifting up. They started here, so accumulated quick and then push up. We need to see if they are going to make a simple, we'll see. Can we check the hour? Yeah, 1 hour. Oh, bitcoins in the last 3 hours taking their, just looks like something like preparation, that's not good. That's not good. So we will see. These guys here reducing. We know 80% of these entities are mainly linked to centralized exchanges. So also here we need to see what's going to happen, why they are reducing. I guess they are just people taking their bitcoins out from the exchanges. That's bullish, of course. So yeah, a little bit of tea. So fine, let us go also here forward. Maybe we can check something. The market maker was,
Let's see. Still looks bearish for me, but let's see how Bitcoin is behaving.